Hello, welcome back to the Short Boys podcast. We've got some very, very bad news for all of our loyal listeners out there for this particular episode. I take responsibility for this. Forgot to click record on the Rodecaster, which is the microphones and whatnot. So the sound for this episode will be a little bit not the greatest because it'll be coming through the phone instead of the mic. So we're going to re-record it, and we thought, hang on, it's 35, 40 minutes, and it's not going to be authentic, so we're not going to bother.
Yeah.
But do apologise for that.
I'm sorry for my mate's behaviour too. It's not good enough, mate.
Yeah, I know. No, you already gave me a spray.
I've let you know in the back room. I've let him know about it.
We're going to have to we did discuss this, probably an end of season review in terms of, my performance and how I can improve it and what I need to do to ensure that this doesn't happen again, what I can learn from it. But yeah, it's a good episode. Make sure you listen. Hopefully the sound's all right. I'll try and do some editing on the computer to make it sound a little bit better than what it is, but hope it's all right. And thank you for listening. Thanks for supporting. Hope you enjoy. Be great out there. And welcome back to the Short Boys podcast. Final episode of the year. Something black just came off the headset there, which is very, very nice. Yeah, final episode of the year of the Short Boys podcast. We don't really have much to talk about today, mostly because I lay the platform here a little bit for the listeners, Brock. But we had a guest that was supposed to be coming on, and then we changed the date of that. So this episode was supposed to be a guest episode because we were like, hey, it's sort of near the end of the year. There won't be much footy chat going on, so like guest episode would be perfect. Guest dates have changed, so now Brock and I are here talking the not many stories going on. So it was more so just a little bit of information. We'll let you know, what we're doing, how we're doing it. So we're looking at having 2 weeks off, potentially 3, probably leaning more towards 3, and then we'll sort of be back in business by about mid-Jan. And then Bob's your uncle, I guess, isn't it, bro?
Konnichiwa to my Chinese listeners out there.
Yes. Oh, actually, shout out to the 3 people in America that listen to every single episode.
Love that.
From Boardman. I don't know where Boardman is located, but it says Boardman, America. So I'm going to Google that right now.
Detroit? Any Detroits?
No, there's no Detroit.
Miami?
But it could be. No, it's 3 from Boardman, America.
It must be big rugby league over there.
Must be massive.
Send us a message.
Boardman, Oregon. We've had 3 listeners from Boardman, Oregon that have listened to every single episode of the Short Boys podcast. I don't know how they found us. If you're out there and you're listening to this one, send us a message, comment on the YouTube, do something. Just let us know how you found us and sort of why you listen to every episode, because I don't understand why you would, because
you'd think
we're not really given too much ear.
Nah, not at all.
Interesting.
It's very interesting.
So the konnichiwa could have been a joke when you said it, but now it's
serious.
It's a possibility.
Oh, yeah,
there, for sure.
That's why I said it. I had a feeling.
Yes, 100%.
Actually, it was over in Japan early in the year, and I had a few people come up to me. Hey, I know you from the podcast.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, blown away from
I know,
really.
We're worldwide, and that's probably next year's goal, just continue to go worldwide. But
what areas do you want to go into next year? Russia? I really want to dig into them territories.
Probably North Korea.
Yeah, I was going to do that last kind of minute.
Yeah,
but I really want an up or down Russia. I thought it would be a great place to start.
We could just start taking over. Well, how about let's this is going to be good. The shortest country on Earth. Let's see.
Shortest in like people or
like average height for men and female.
Can we have a couple guesses?
Well, you can have a guess, mate, because I've got I got the number 1 here, which you definitely won't get. Like, there's no way in the world you'll get this. And then I've got like a top 3 other countries with short average. So I don't think you'll get them.
North or south?
I don't know where this country is located, if I'm completely honest.
Do you know this country?
I've heard of it before.
Kazakhstan.
No, but it is, the average man is 159.8 centimeters. So for reference, I'm like 177.
I think I'm 160.
You'd be like mid 160s, I reckon. Yeah. High 160s. So they're like they're midgets.
Like 5'4".
Yeah, they're 2.9. Oh, what do you reckon?
That's average.
That's average.
Where is it?
Let me have a look. I'm just looking at the world map here, everyone. It's actually quite close to Australia.
Papua New Guinea?
No. Papua New Guinea's number 17, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought there'd be giants over there. I don't know.
I actually don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm just gonna get it up right now because I don't want to be sort of rude to this country that we're playing on.
I'm sure there's listeners from that country too. So,
well, there has to be, but I don't want to sort of be.
too
We don't
rude.
want to get them angry. We don't want to get them angry before they start listening to the podcast. So here we go. Here,
I think they'll understand if we don't.
Timor-Leste.
Timor-Leste.
Timor-Leste is the shortest average country in the world, allegedly, according to Google. It's northwest Australia. It's made up of eastern half of Timor Island and a couple other islands, it says there. So shout out to them. We're looking at sort of getting them
maybe a little shout
more involved in the podcast, I think. That's sort of what we're looking at there. The other countries that we're in, think movies, Brock. I want you to think movies here.
Hawaii?
No, let's think of like a movie, and it's literally the country is called the movie.
Fuck me. Yeah.
Come on. You would have watched it as a kid. You would have loved it.
Afghanistan?
No. What movie's called Afghanistan, Brock? Let's think.
I'm just guessing out in the army.
Think of a movie, animated movie, that's named after a country. I don't even know if you know this. No, you'd have to know this.
Probably do, but fucking...
No, you have to. You have to know this one.
Oh, but...
Let's think. What's a movie? Cartoon animated movie. I don't know what it is.
Fuck.
It's the one with the... No, it's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks? Far out.
Come on, there's like 4 of them.
Toy Story?
No, but think
I don't know.
No, you're getting this. You have to get this.
Shrek.
No, think of a country.
Yeah, bro.
Think animals. Think country.
Oh.
The movie's about animals.
Oh, Madagascar.
Yes, bro.
The reason I wasn't a big Madagascar guy.
Oh, I was. I love Madagascar. They're coming in at number 3.
Really?
Average of 5 foot 3.6,
wow.
161 centimeters. So shout out to them. I'm just going to give you a quick little wrap off here. We've got Philippines at 5, Nepal at 6, Bangladesh at 8, Cambodia at 10, Indonesia at 11, India 14, Vietnam 15, Papua New Guinea 17. So
wow.
Going off that Papua New Guinea is, just hit myself there. This is leading into some rugby league chat, Brock.
Big rugby
So
league.
we're not just dribbling here. Papua New Guinea comes in as the 17th shortest country in the world, with an average male height of 5 foot 4.4, 163.6 centimeters for those using the other measurement, and which I don't know the name of off the top of my head. The average female in Papua New Guinea is 5 foot 1, 154 centimeters. So I don't know about you, Brock, but considering there's a Papua New Guinea team coming into the competition in 2028, I believe is the correct year, they're going to be one of the shortest teams of all time.
Well,
if they recruit locally.
Yes, that's exactly right, mate. What do we call them? The Shetlands, the PNG Shetlands?
The PNG Short Boys.
Short Boys?
Yeah, the PNG Short Boys.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll call them PNG, won't they?
Fuck
yeah.
Yeah,
I think so. New Zealand's called the New Zealand Warriors. Okay, let's go to the PNG Short Boys, because if they're coming in at an average of 163 cents, that's short, dude.
It's our type of territory, that is.
That's our territory.
We're definitely dipping our toes in that water.
Yeah, so if they recruit locally, it could be one of the shortest teams of all time, and that's something we can get behind. That's something that we can get behind in sponsorships, promotion. This PNG team, I wasn't too sold on it at the start, but going off those things, I'm all about it now.
You put the nail on the hammer every time.
I've hit the nail on the head?
Yeah, one of them, whichever way it works.
Hit the nail on the head there.
Mate, I'm aboard this team now. When it got announced, I wasn't aboard, but now I am.
After hearing that, that's actually good. That's great for us. The Short Boys. They need to recruit locally, though, and they probably need to make a rule that if they want to be called the Papua New Guinean Short Boys, is that no player above 6 foot, because that's our rule here at Short Boys Studios.
Well, the funny thing is, when we started this podcast, we've always joked about, let's just have a team full of Short Boys, rah, rah, rah. It actually could be a thing now.
It's going to be a thing. We're going to make it a thing. This is our push. This is our push for the Papua New Guinean team coming into the National Rugby League competition to be called the PNG Short Boys.
Yeah.
And I think it rolls off the tongue nicely. It suits the average height of the country. Wow.
Looking at it, when you watch Papua New Guinea players, what do you think? Them front rowers are what? Short and stubby.
Yeah, bro.
Makes totally sense.
Power of the Short Boy. They will put Short Boys on the map.
Yeah.
We've tried to do it. We haven't been too successful, but I think the PNG new team will put them on the map.
I hope so. I really do.
That's great.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the coaching staff, how short some of them will be? Because obviously the players are going to be bigger than some of the coaching staff and the people involved within the club.
Well, look, I think Adrian Lamb's a short boy. He has a fair bit to do with Papua New Guinea.
Lockie Lamb will probably come through as a short boy. Hopefully he's that
all them top players.
Sort of marquee man. But
who else is a real good short boy we could get? Paddy Coruscant. He might be off contract by now.
He's Fijian, but yes,
get him over there.
Get him over there. He would love to. He would love to do that. Reach out.
Also,
but the Papua New Guinea team needs to reach out to us, and if we can get a deal going here. I'd live in Papua New Guinea to be a part of the new team.
If you guys reach out, we'll suck you dry from the back. We will.
You can speak for yourself there, because
we have to get on board.
I don't think I'll do that, but we will get it. We'll get on board, and we'll short boys. We'll show the world what the short boys are about.
What do you reckon about that? All jokes aside.
Oh, now I love it, and that's not even jokes aside. I am around it now, knowing that it's sort of short boys. The short boys national team, essentially.
I think it's going to be a bit too unfair.
Yeah, but I don't think it's about that. I know the Papua New Guinean Prime Minister's we want to be doing this in 10 years' time, and I don't even think it's about that. The Papua New Guineans love footy that much. Yeah. They won't care if they're getting pumped 40-0 every week. They actually won't.
It could literally change that country.
Yeah,
it will change that.
It will change that country.
Kids will be going to school, all that type of stuff.
Could you imagine just living over there? How famous you'd be?
Oh, fuck! Imagine. Did I say it last week?
It'd be speed areas.
How
speed.
How they wanted to get Nathan Cleary over there.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine him over there.
I know. Imagine anyone over there. It'd be ridiculous. Imagine us over there.
Oh, if we can get some Papua New Guinea listeners on board.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually going over. Yeah, so we're reaching out here, Papua New Guinea. We can do some things for you guys. So we'd love to be involved in the new team. So just looking at some other topics that we have here today. Oh, cricket. I was watching cricket as Brock came into the house, and we know that for the listeners out there, Brock isn't a massive cricket guy, but I feel like he learnt a lot in the 5-10 minutes we had a yarn about cricket in the lounge room. Can you protest to that?
I did learn a lot.
Yeah.
Do we try?
Yeah, you can reiterate if you like.
So
share your thoughts on the topics that we discussed.
So Australia, whoever starts the bat, gets 2 goes.
Everyone gets 2 goes,
unless we get to a certain score.
Declare like we call it. So if Australia, they don't need to get bowled out to stop batting. They can just go, hey, this is enough runs. We're running out of days here. We're going to get the other team in and start having a bowl.
Now, I didn't ask it before. Can they suffocate them? Can they?
In terms of
if they're not getting out, can they just keep going?
That you can keep going as long as you want.
So you can go for 5 days if you don't get out.
But it'll just be a draw because you know what I mean. The other team needs the bat twice, for example.
Could you be a little? Oh, okay, so you need it twice.
Yeah, you need. So Australia will have the option to bat, and they'll say no, we don't want to bat.
Yeah.
So that's them essentially on the thing saying that's our second bat. We're not going forward for this.
So you can't go day 4 and say, here, we'll give you the bat now.
Because you need to bowl them out twice to win, essentially. So it's a lot about that. Everyone needs to get 2 bats or 2 options to bat, essentially, before that's to get a win. And then if that doesn't happen or it goes through the 5 days, it's a draw, essentially. So looking at it now, I think it'll be, by the time this is released, it'll be known whether we've won or not.
Yeah. Would that indicate the series?
It's big in the series, as we were saying before, if we draw this one. And then it's 1-1 essentially still. So, but yeah, loving a bit of cricket at the moment. And then Big Bash, it's been good.
We watched that last night.
Yes.
Fraser McGurk.
Fraser McGurk. What a name. I've been on him for a while, Fraser McGurk, a couple of years.
Thanks to ESPN. I've known nothing about him until this ad ESPN has put out.
Around the Wicket.
Oh, far out. I've listened to that every day nearly for the last fucking 3 months.
Yeah. ESPN.
Top of the order.
ESPN fans out there would know the repetitiveness of the ads when you're watching American sports on the channel. And that one's been getting a real workout for sure around the Wicket. But shout out Fraser McGurk, doing very well. Shout out cricket. I just want to say something about cricket here. And because I'm not a I don't really get around the Sheffield Shield, for example, which is the Australian competition for cricket, essentially.
So it's not BBL.
Not BBL, because that's in the shorter format. You've got Sheffield Shield, which is sort of a test match format, 4 days, I believe, 5 days, correct me if I'm wrong. But in the Australian, so you've got Queensland, New South Wales, all those sort of things. Because I don't get around that. It's sort of all the cricket I indulge in is sort of Big Bash and test match, essentially. And then a little bit of, Australia if they're playing a 50 over game or whatever. But cricket just sort of leaves for 9 months. And then it just comes back and smacks you in the face every single night for 3 months straight. And then you just don't really see it much anymore. And then it comes back and you love it and you indulge in it.
Definitely wakes you up because season's done, footy's over.
And then cricket just comes.
It's like that 1 week off from nothing, and it's just good to have sports back.
It is. And I love sitting on the couch watching cricket, man. It's so good. But
even just background noise.
Yeah, it is. Cricket's really good background noise. Even NFL's great background noise. So
V8 supercars. I love them type of
just
sports.
Everything. Like, I prefer to watch sport and watch a TV show.
Oh, yeah. Live sport too. Fucking profit.
And I think it's because I can just sit on my phone because I got a bit of a phone addiction. So it's sort of just killed. Like, I don't pay full attention. But
and look up when something's big happened. Like, I love Head.
Yes, I love Travis Head. He's a good guy. I'm sweating like crazy.
I love Head. Even more. Like, I love watching Head.
Yeah.
We need more Head.
We do, and we're getting more of it at the moment. Australian cricket.
How much Head do you reckon we can have before it's too much?
He needs to continue to ton up, and then we can sort of consider that. But I don't think there'll ever be too much.
We need more Head.
Yeah,
even more Head.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
there's not enough Head.
No.
I'm grateful for the Head I've gotten, but I want more Head.
Yeah. For sure, where you're coming from. What else we got? That's cricket. Just Big Bash. Shout out Big Bash. Shout out Brisbane Heat, who's playing tomorrow night and playing tonight as the podcast drops. I believe we will win the comp 2 years in a row. Be our third grand final. We'll be getting a dynasty, the Brisbane Heat. Shout out 2 years. It's a little bit of value play for the players out there. Colin Munro, top run scorer, and Xavier Butler, top wicket taker. A little bit biased there, but you're getting pretty good odds for that. So maybe worth a double.
Do you know him personally?
I know the Heat personally, and the Heat have been in my heart for a long period of time. Big Brisbane Heat guy. But that's cricket, I guess.
I love. Yeah, we've got to get to a game down.
Yeah, we do. Big Bash is good. I haven't really been to many Big Bash games, if I'm completely honest. I reckon I've been to 3 or 4 in my life, which isn't much considering like how many footy games and then things you go to. But I think cricket, definitely do need to get away to one this year.
I love watching it.
It is good. It is good. It's probably not as entertaining on ground, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it's still good. And the stadium does pretty well in terms of atmosphere and mixing waves and shit going around. So
how come Big Bash has never overtaken Test cricket?
I prefer Test cricket nearly. I think.
Why is that?
I just think it's
from
it's a great question.
A viewer not knowing cricket, I like watching big hits.
Exactly. But there's just so many intricacies in a game of Test cricket that the on the fence viewer or the casual viewer wouldn't sort of understand.
Yeah.
It's like I'd watch a Test game of cricket and just see Pat Cummins just nailing line and length the whole time, hitting the ball in the exact same spot, and that's getting me going a little bit. And you're just looking at the TV going, he's just bowling. Where I'm like, no, he's working this batter over this batter, and then he's going to get one to nip off. He's going to get one to swing a little bit in, and the batter's going to miss it. And it's just 10 overs of Pat Cummins just bowling line and length, straight in the batter, and one goes in a different deviation. Batter nicks it out the back, and we're in. You know what I
mean? You might hate me for this. What's a line in there?
It's just where you nail the ball, where you put the ball essentially. Okay. So like your line, and then how far at the batter.
Yeah.
So like line, and then
I hear all these words: offset.
Yep. Off stump.
Leg something?
Leg stump, offside, leg side.
Yeah, wow, there's a lot.
Oh, mate, there's a lot. There is a lot. And I don't even know it all, to be honest. Like, if I was to get on a cricket field and someone said, go field it mid on, I wouldn't really know what that is.
Mid somewhere?
Yeah, probably mid on, maybe.
On ballot, yeah.
Yeah. But, cricket's good. I don't know. I just sort of like the Test cricket. Big Bash is good. Definitely like Big Bash, but...
I like when they're shit talking. I was getting
when they when the spinner comes on and they get the stump mic on and they're all going with it, it is good. But other news, we've got Ezra Mam, who has been given his punishment from the Queensland court. I would assume it would be Queensland court, $680 fine and a suspended license for 6 months. And just to note, he didn't actually have the license in the first place, so this 6 months isn't huge. What do you think of the punishment there, Brock?
Well, you get more for a head eye.
Yep, you get more for a head eye, and you get more for not having a seatbelt.
Not having a seatbelt.
Over your chest.
Probably you're getting more. I think if
you run around light, you get more.
If you're definitely on your phone, you're getting a lot more.
You get about $1,200 for a phone, and then a seatbelt's the same. It's around that $1,100 mark, and some points. Actually, quite hectic.
Personally, I don't think it's enough.
No, dude, God, no, it's not enough. I don't understand how that works. So we just said those things there. You run a red light, you're on your phone, you speed or anything like that, you get a like hefty fine.
Oh,
Ezra has a head-on with apparently a cocktail of drugs. I'm not just. That's what the news reporter said. A cocktail of drugs.
Allegedly.
No, because he tested positive, so it's not allegedly.
Okay, I just wanted to say that.
Okay, well, just in case. But $680. That's pocket change, bro.
Fucking for an NRL play, that is.
That's pocket change, man.
That's
What's
giving out money.
Yeah, that's
hey,
it.
bro, you know when you're at a pub and your mate, you always have that one mate. Oh, can I have some money to go on pokies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the type of money you'd be giving out.
Yeah. Well, that's the money
for an average punter too.
Ezra's probably dropping that on the ground during the week and not being bothered to turn around and pick it up.
Oh fuck no!
Like he's going, $680. Nah, just keep walking. I don't want to bend over for $680. I don't get out of bed for $680. You know what I mean? It's like if someone was to work on a job site, he goes, "Oh, I'll give you $680 cash for the day." Ezra's probably going, "No, don't worry about it. That's pocket change, baby. I don't need that."
He far wouldn't be.
I don't need that. No. You know what I mean? So it all comes down to how the NRL and stuff punish him, which I don't know how much you'll get for that.
I think maybe the NRL have been in talks with whoever the charges. Who charged you?
No, it'd be like Queensland. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think that would go hand in hand with each other.
Yeah.
They're two different things.
The only way I'm thinking why it was so cheap as a fine.
Oh, he'll get like 25 G's from the 25 grand fine from the
NRL.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I'm thinking maybe.
Usually they give him a big fine and then suspend half of it. So it's like 50 grand suspended and then you pay 25. So it's 50 grand suspended. But 50 grand fine, 25 grand suspended would mean it's a $50,000 fine. You only got to pay 25,000, and then if you do something wrong again, you got to pay that other 25,000.
Okay,
does that make sense? So it's sort of a bit like that, I would think. So
how many weeks we're looking?
If I was just to guess, I reckon 12.
I reckon after the last Origin game.
Yeah, so what's that?
Club areas like
14, 15, 16.
Something like that.
I reckon 12. I feel like the NRL, when there's off-field stuff, the number that gets dropped is 8 and 12. Yeah. Usually 8 weeks and 12. Do you agree? Just seems like that's the number that comes in every time. 8 or 12 weeks.
How long did Adakar get done for? 4? I was going to say, fuck your jersey's looking good, mate. The Photoshop.
Oh, do you like it?
Fuck yeah.
The yellow one. Do you actually like it? I don't mind it.
I reckon it looks good with the full kit on with the pants.
Yeah. I don't reckon it's that bad.
I liked it. Longy looked fucking tully, hasn't
it? Yeah. Well, back to Ezra Mam, but is that what we're talking about? Yeah. Josh got 4 weeks.
Okay. Oh, well, fucking thing. He only got 4 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, but he didn't have a head-on collision.
Yeah.
And his license wasn't suspended. He just tested positive to drugs.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I actually got zero idea, but guess we'll see.
Another topic.
Well, we can talk about Eels jersey if you want.
Oh, fuck, I'll get about that.
It is good. I do like it. There's some people saying that Caesar's Palace out there. See that photo that he put up? Little cheeky dog?
Nah.
Saying it looks like sort of banana and pajamas type areas. It was a cartoon character. I don't know what it was, but he's out there saying it looks like that. Mate, it's one of the greatest jerseys of all time. It's better than green. Come on. Shots fired. Shots fired. I think it's good. Bit different.
It is different. That's what I was almost going to say. You don't see many yellow jerseys these days.
No, it's gold. Blue and gold.
It's yellow.
Yeah, it is. But I like it. Yeah, I think it's nice.
It's
different, good. So shout out to Eels. He's done very well there.
Don't give raps much.
KP, no, we don't give raps much.
Vlogging.
KP is out there vlogging, doing his thing.
Vlogging, wearing the same singlet every vlog.
Yep. Which probably the company of that singlet is just going through the roof in terms of their revenue and sales, because a lot of KP fans are out there.
A friend of mine,
yes,
I don't want to name him,
yes,
has been eating the exact same thing KP's been eating.
Wow, that's huge. Shout out if you're listening, you know who you are. Oh, that's funny. What else is there? Leo Thompson has told the Knights, sorry, bro, I won't be there next year. Who do you think he signs with? Gun to your head, who do you reckon?
Raiders, I think.
Yeah, I did see the Raiders, Dogs, and I heard the Eels were interested too. And I'd be frothing if you come to us.
Tell you what, if Bulldogs land him and that young fella from Titans.
Paulu.
Fuck.
Yeah, game over.
That's a great young forward pack.
Yeah, 100%.
Keep a hold of them.
Yeah, very true.
Warriors, I'd love to see him go back to Warriors.
Yeah, I don't know. The one thing that I want to say is that the fact that it hasn't been announced to his song. Usually when they say they're not coming, it's within the next couple of days. So, like, that sort of makes me nervous that it could just be a really top-tier random club. For example, the Roosters, that don't, but I don't think that's on the front row. But just sort of, like, Panthers, mate, or something like that. Like, it's too... Usually the shit clubs, they drop it straight away. Oh, you know who it is straight away because there's people in there leaking it.
If the Roosters sign I feel like he's a pretty much similar footy he's played in Taylor, mate.
Yeah.
It's
Terrell.
Terrell, sorry.
Yeah.
But that's even makes that situation weirder.
Yeah, it does.
Because they play similar roles, I thought.
Yeah. I think Terrell's probably more unorthodox in terms of skipping around and offload and ball playing and stuff.
Which is probably better, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I know. It's a weird situation. It's a real weird situation, but I hope he comes to the Eels. I know Winston Neville probably wants him to go to the Dogs. You know, probably Caesars Palace wants him to go to the Raiders. You've got people out there.
Brock wants him to go to Dolphins.
Brock wants him to go to the Dolphins.
Actually, talking about Dolphins, I hear Tommy Flegler was looking pretty good.
Is he?
Yeah, apparently he's getting better.
Okay. Shout out Tommy.
Yeah.
He was at the races a couple weeks ago.
Still don't know what time, but apparently it's gone well.
Okay. I'm just a little bit scared if he re-injures it. It's probably done his time for Tommy.
For sure.
So, hope he doesn't play into his game.
I literally dream about nearly every night, why did he have to go in for that tackle?
What was it? Because we were at Pasquale's 21st night he did it, correct?
Yeah.
So I didn't see him. But
was it
a tackle he didn't need to make, or just a normal tackle?
No, it was a tackle that someone ran at him.
Okay, so he had to make it.
Yeah, but just whoever the hooker was, maybe pass the other side. Just a big what if in rugby league.
Yeah. This is other news here. I know you've announced on the podcast that you've retired from your professional rugby league days in terms of local A grade.
Yes.
And after I got a Facebook sort of news thing, someone who signed with the Noosa A grade, and when I tell you, have you heard it?
Is that who signed with?
Yeah. Does that just reiterate? And for those out there, Tom Burgess, George Burgess.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, George Burgess of ex-South Sydney Rabbitohs premiership winner in 2014 has signed with the Noosa Pirates A grade team, which is just absurd. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm so happy I retired.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that cunt running at me?
Could you imagine the Sunshine Coast Rugby League getting all these, retirement forms coming through after announcing that? That would have been every man and a dog would be going, I'm probably not going to play A grade this year.
How? I've seen it like maybe yesterday or something.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
And it's one of them Curry Nail things. I couldn't click into it because I didn't pay for it.
See, I do. So I could.
Really?
Well, I got the old boys one. Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck's he signed with?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, how the fuck have they got in?
Who were you thinking? Who were some of the clubs?
I thought, because it said in the article, it was like one of the top tier.
Yeah. I was sort of thinking Beerwah, because I know they love like sort of paying players and whatnot.
And I was thinking Beerwah, I'm thinking, fuck.
They
already are unstoppable.
Yeah.
If they get fucking him, they could probably fucking go in the Q Cup.
Yeah.
They can get fucked in Sunshine Coast Cup. They can go up to the Q Cup.
Oh, he's gonna kill people.
Oh fuck!
It's actually scary. And this. I'm not just saying this. I met Tom Burgess and George Burgess. I keep getting their names mixed up. Sorry.
Same.
I met them after a South Sydney game at Sunny Coast Stadium. One of the early games that Bunnies played at Sunny Coast Stadium. And I've met a fair few rugby league players in my time, and me and my mate, we say this to this day, stay strong with this, that the Burgess brothers were the two largest NRL players that I've ever met and seen in person in my life. They are they are fucking huge.
It's because they aren't big muscly, they're big boned.
They're just thick.
They're a fucking...
And I'll tell you this for free, he's not someone you want to be tackling on a Saturday afternoon when you're playing local A-grade footy. He's not someone you want running at you. And I'm sorry to tell you this, Brock, but if you were playing for Cabo still, and you're lining up against Noosa, I feel like there's only one guy on the defensive line. He's picking out to run, and it's you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, my God.
I'll be packing the oranges for that game.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting on the sideline.
Yeah, dead set. You'll be pulling hammies in warm-up.
Shout out Cabo Snakes. Good luck, eh?
What would you do if they call you up and they say, hey, mate, we just need you for one game only. We've had a couple guys pull out. And you go, no dramas. You drive down to the field and you're against Noosa. And you know why exactly those couple players pulled out.
Well, that's where you would have to ring me, emergency podcast meeting. We're playing to Sydney now. So
okay.
Off to Sydney.
You'd flee from the event.
And that's just like who I am.
Yeah. That's hectic, but that is pretty cool. It's pretty cool, though.
Oh, yeah, it's cool, but it's fucking ridiculous.
Pretty weird to think that,
dude.
I know that, he's just an ex-premiership player, and he'll be travelling down to Caboolture to go play. So he'll be travelling down to the Snake. He'll be running down the famous Snake Pit run out.
Where the famous Barocas ran down several times.
He's going to be running down there just on a Saturday afternoon. That's pretty hectic.
There's so many fucking bogans watching it.
Oh, dead
sorry. I'm fucking telling you. Something local grade need to put a salary cap on.
You reckon?
Yeah.
How much do you reckon you getting paid?
Fucking alright. I know some people that are getting paid in that comp, and
for
fucking big money.
Yeah, right. More than Brock Rigger.
Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, mine was just gift vouchers and free drinks.
Yeah, free drinks and a can of Coke.
Yeah.
Free can of Coke and a something.
That's some lollies for the game.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Great for the local league, but
great to see some ice in the sport.
100%. That's pretty much all we've got. I've got a little question for you.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hammer. In love.
He is in love.
So good to see, mate.
They're going to have some fast kids. They're going to have some very fast kids.
Some really good kids.
Really good rugby league. That's what we need. And I can just see in 10 years' time another Tabuai Fido coming through the ranks, just dominating, fast, just wow.
Light skin.
Shout out to him.
Good
Young love. It's great stuff. There's a lot of NRL and NRLW couples getting around these days.
It's good to see.
It is good to see. Imagine the stock that they're going to produce. You know, it's sort of 20 years away from now, but when we're, in 20 years, I'll be 41. There'll be a couple of, good players coming through.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully. Christmas time obviously coming up. I've got a question for you before we finish off the potty here. What do you think the Dolphins need for Christmas?
What do the Dolphins need for Christmas?
You can say multiple things because as children, you tell your parents a couple of multiple gifts you'd like for Christmas. You might not get all of them.
First thing is Brock from Short Boys in and around the boys.
Yes,
that's the majority.
Yep.
Maybe getting in there.
That's what they need
every once a week.
Yeah,
sheds, getting the boys
firing them up, just blue taps all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one would probably be a grand final.
Yeah.
Which is probably a certain thing looking like it. What else? They don't really need much. They kind of got everything.
Yeah, okay.
They're where they need to be.
Yeah, maybe Redcliffe at the front of the name.
Yeah,
maybe that would be a good Christmas present.
Yeah,
let's
really make me not.
Let's put some territory on the Dolphins.
Yeah,
Redcliffe.
Moreton Bay.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
What does the Parramatta need?
Parramatta needs. Wow, this is big because we need a lot of things. Parramatta need a healthy Mitch Moses.
Yeah.
For the season. For the whole season. A fit and healthy Mitchell Moses.
Yes.
They also need. What else do we need? We need some young mystery blokes, and I know there's a couple because I've been sort of reading into how their preseason going. There's a guy out there called Cumberland Throw who does write-ups on how their preseason going, and I read it.
What's his name again?
The Cumberland Throw.
The Cumberland Throw.
I think Throw.
Throw.
Yeah. So. I know a couple of young guys coming through, and we need these mystery guys to just come through and no one knows who they are, what they do, and they just come out and dominate. That's what we need.
Yeah.
And
Premiership.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought you'd need.
Yeah, we do.
Parramatta for Christmas need a premiership.
Yeah, we do. We need a lot of things for the premiership, but
what's Tigers need for?
The Tigers.
Backbone.
Yeah, well, they're sort of growing it. I'm a little bit optimistic about the Tigers, man. They need, they've sort of bought everything they need, so they just need to put it together.
Yeah.
That's what they need. They'll be asking Santa, hey, Santa, look here. We've got this Lego set for you. Can you build it for us? Can you put it together for us, man? That's what they'll be asking.
We've got the pieces, but
we
put it together.
We need it to be put together. Is there anyone else out there that needs some stuff?
Storm definitely don't need anything. Penrith don't need anything. Penrith actually maybe...
Penrith are going to be the first team all time that don't need anything from Santa for Christmas.
No.
They'll just be going, we don't need anything.
No, they don't.
They don't.
It's too unfair.
Mum and Dad have got us everything we need throughout the year. Santa, we don't need you. We're happy for the elves to sort of get a day off because they don't need to make our presents for the year.
They're happy to give more to other people.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Sacrifices themselves.
Exactly. So they don't need anything. There's no one else I can...
Knights need KP.
Knights need KP to just be fit and firing. The Dragons need a non-toxic halfback coach relationship, I think.
Yeah.
Because we've had that. They've had that for a couple of years, but sort of all I could think of, and that's all I'm going to really talk for today.
What about this is totally off topic to sport.
Mm.
Have you seen what's been happening in New Jersey?
What's been happening in New Jersey?
All the drones.
No.
Have you not seen that?
No.
There's fucking just heaps just drones coming all around New Jersey.
Randomly.
Yeah. Just flying around.
Government-wise, or just...
The government has nothing to do with them, but who knows?
Trump just getting into his work early in the camp, early in his election year.
Yeah.
Shout out
it's
Trump.
Fucking cool. Have a look at the video when you get old.
Yeah, okay, right.
They're just fucking everywhere. Wow.
Yeah, it's a bit scary.
You can't do a piss outside anymore.
No, and yeah, that's sad. I love doing a piss outside.
Oh, froth it every morning.
Yeah.
Straight outside.
That's it. That's the debut season tick. Couple great moments throughout the year. A couple great moments. Just we love doing it. Going to keep doing it. As I said, definitely going to have next week off. Definitely going to have the week after off. I'm thinking the week after that off. Hopefully we can do some guests in between them and then sort of get them out after that. But I reckon 3 weeks is probably what we're looking at here. Sort of no episode for definitely 2, potentially 3.
Big things are coming next season too.
Big things are coming. Just stay tuned. Love the support. Grateful for the support. Stay tuned on the socials. Probably won't be too much stuff getting out there. We need a break. We want a break. We feel like we deserve a break. And just continue to be great out there. Have a good Chrissy, good New Year.
And we fucking love you guys.
We fucking do. We do.
Oh, yeah.
Continue to be short out there. Continue to be great. See you later. Bye.
See ya.